been on the road for a little bit, but there's this super cool, like, westerny cowboy town just outside of the North Cascades. Looks like a lot of fun. We are still about an hour and 15 minutes from our campsite in Idaho, but we're stopping at Walmart because we need some ice for the cooler. And, well, I think that's about it. What else do we need?
Ice.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need ice, and we need to check on some of the food that's in the cooler and make sure those veggies are okay, and if they're not, we'll just get Taco Bell or eat something else for dinner. I don't know, but just playing it by ear. Okay, we decided we actually need some road trip snacks, so this is perfect. When did Netflix get a brand of popcorn, bro? What the heck? Okay, we think we're gonna try the sea salt one this time, and then my love really wants the kettle corn one. So, happy wife, happy life.
I love popcorn.
Alrighty. I got too lazy to carry it, so I picked up the shopping cart. So ice has been added, snacks have been acquired, and veggies have been checked on. The veggies are good, but there's a Taco Bell right next to us, and I don't know, it just sounds so nice, so I think we're gonna go to Taco Bell. Yeah, we don't want to cook yet, so we'll save cooking for the 10-hour day of driving.
We're gonna really want to cook then.
Yeah,
sure.
well, we have to cook the whole way home anyway, so might as well reward ourselves in the beginning. So this is tough. The cravings box is significantly more expensive, but I'm gonna bite the bullet on this one and get it anyway, man. Oh yeah, it is time for dinner. We are feasting. Woohoo! Somehow this is our first stop at a Maverick all trip, but it is the best place to get gas. Watching our favorite influencers. We have 1 hour left of our trip tonight. So we're still about 49 minutes out, but these clouds are dark, dude. There's so many. So I'm really hoping that we're not about to get nailed by a huge storm tonight.
Officially passed into Idaho, which means we are out of the states that we were exploring. Very
Also, gas is so much cheaper here.
It's significantly cheaper.
30 cents a gallon cheaper.
But you can't see it.
We finally saw elk, baby. We're in Idaho. They're definitely ranched elk. Like, they're being raised. They're not just in a field. But hey, we saw
there were
elk.
bigger ones back there with antlers. I mean, you couldn't see them on the camera, but.
So we have arrived at our campsite in Idaho, and it's actually really pretty. It's right off the lake. There's some of these really pretty like blue wildflowers, which is cool. And man, beautiful pines and a nice cool breeze. So we're probably going to end up calling this camp for the night. So Macy went ahead and set up everything, so that's huge. It's about
Roger had to poop, so I set it up without him.
It's about 7:30 p.m. We still have some time to blow, but this lake looks like a lot of fun. I wish we had like a fishing pole or something, but we might have a fire. We might also just jump in the tent and watch some TV. I don't know. So we're gonna walk out onto one of these little docks and check out the lake, see if we can't spot any fishies. Looks like a really nice place to fish though. So our toothbrushes are dead again. They just won't hold a charge for some reason. So this will be something we have to figure out when we get home in a few days. But for the time being, we'll just be manually brushing our teeth with electric toothbrushes. It's about 9 p.m. We have settled into our tent, and hopefully the sun will go down soon, but it's getting a little bit darker because we're under some trees, which is nice, but we're going to call it night. We have a lot of driving in tomorrow, so we're going to get up early. Yeah, we have like, what, 28 hours home still or something? A lot. So we're going to get up early and hit the road, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It is 5:20 a.m. and we are slowly getting up to start the day.
Some of the elk that we saw yesterday. Just drove into Montana, so we're on to our next state. We're stopping about an hour and a half for some breakfast, and then we'll continue on for the entire rest of the day.
We just stopped for breakfast and it was super delicious, and we're filling up gas. It's about 9:40 a.m. and we still have about 7 hours and 15 minutes left in our drive till we get to our campsite for the night. We have arrived to Billings, Montana, and we're going to get a shower at Planet Fitness, maybe get a drink at Panera, eat some lunch, and then hit the road. We're actually really hungry, so we're going to start with lunch. We're gonna make some PB&J tortilla roll-ups and then maybe eat some other snacks. Not quite sure yet. A better way to eat lunch than outside of Planet Fitness with some crazy wind. There's a flag over here, dude. Goodness. All right. Shower was a success. Not the cleanest or best Planet Fitness, but it was great. Did the trick, and we are fresh for the next, well, for the rest of today, the next day, and the next day of driving home. Lots of driving home. Now we're going to run to Panera and get a drink for the road. Just run by the house to get some drinks. Let's go. Got our drinks. We actually splurged because they had a deal going. So we got a $2 cinnamon roll we're going to share. So it's almost 5:30 p.m. We're making some solid headway, but it is like incredibly windy out here. We're almost to Wyoming, and we're supposed to camp about an hour and 15 from here in Buffalo, Wyoming. But because it's windy here, we thought it'd be a good idea to check the forecast. It's not looking too good. Here it is. It shows wind all the way, you can't see it, but all the way till 11 p.m. And that's not a good sign. This is giving us flashbacks to the Mojave Desert when it literally felt like the wind was going to blow the whole vehicle. And we were in the tent, and it was brutal, and it was loud, and it's not that we couldn't have slept through it, but it actually felt like the wind was going to blow the vehicle over. And we were like parked behind a hill. So we don't want to redo that again. We would rather maybe just keep driving and find something that's not as windy, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Update, it's almost 8 p.m. It's still windy as heck. We are probably going to have to drive to Fort Collins, which means that we'll probably be there at like 11:30 p.m. So that's somewhat brutal, but okay.
Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado.
Yeah, we will have driven through 4 states today. So that's crazy. But we're going to do it, I think. In 10 minutes, we're actually going to stop for some McDonald's. The 20 chicken nuggets and 2 large french fry deal is still going. So we're going to send it with that. And then I have points for a free McChicken. So I think we're going to try all those things. Just go with the huge, save some time and not cook the Tex-Mex meal, and just keep driving. That took a minute, but we got McDonald's. The whole thing was $7.14. 2 large fries, 20 nugs.
We did put it all together rather than splitting them up, which that's okay.
It's okay. It's time to feast. So we are headed to an RV park outside Fort Collins. Arrival time is just before 11:50 p.m. McDonald's was good. Not entirely sure we can make it that far without having to use the bathroom. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. We have officially arrived at this RV park. Hopefully they have a decent spot for us to camp for the night. All right, we found a spot in visitor parking, whatever that means. So we're parked here. We're just gonna throw up the tent, get a little bit of sleep, and leave bright and early. By the way. Yeah, probably gonna get like 5 hours of sleep tonight. But yeah, see y'all in the morning. Good night. It is 5:26 a.m. and we are maybe driving all the way back to Texas today. We don't know yet because it's probably realistically like 13 hours of driving. But we're getting started. We got a solid maybe 5 hours of sleep last night. And that was great. It was nice to lay the head flat, but big day today. So we're driving to Colorado Springs to start, which is just a hair over an hour and a half, and we're gonna get breakfast there. Breakfast was a success. Now we are continuing our drive. We have almost 11 hours, and we're gonna listen to some Harry Potter. Tell, this is what New Mexico looks like. We have crossed into a new state, baby. This means that we are only one state away now from the Lone Star State, and realistically only maybe like a few hours at most. Don't actually know because I don't feel like doing the math, but we're making it. We have 8 hours and 41 minutes until home, so might just have to send it all day. It's currently 10:24, but we'll lose an hour once we cross into Texas. So it's kind of 11:24 right now. And we're projected to be home after 8 p.m., which that's true. Wait, false.
Oh, that's true.
And we're and here's the official entrance. Woo! It's so quick.
There was another entrance, but we missed it with the video camera.
Sign was about this big and tucked way out there, so you better believe I missed it. Also, Macy's always recording when we enter states, so I thought I'd just add some extra pizzazz in there since this is, I think, my first time getting a video of a state sign. We have made it to Clayton, New Mexico, and it's like low 80s here, but there's a nice coolish breeze. So we just filled up and
emptied our tanks.
Yeah, we filled up the tank and emptied our tanks, and now we're gonna make some lunch because it's noon. The lettuce has seen better days, so we're quite literally just gonna run Miracle Whip, cheese, and turkey, and a tortilla. One of our Tupperware lids went flying, and you probably can't see it, but it just crossed the street, and I kid you not, it left like 2 seconds ago. So that's crazy. We've officially finished off the turkey and Tillamook cheese, meaning that these are the last tortilla sandwich roll-ups we're going to have of this trip. It's a bittersweet feeling.
We were eating, so we missed the sign, but we just entered into Texas. So we finally made it back to the Lone Star State.
Only 7 more hours. After several strong days of not busting these puppies open, we have finally given in. we're enjoying some dessert. Renee Murillo stopped at Panera to get a drink and use the bathroom, and it's a nice 100 degrees, so that's fun. That's how you know you're in Texas. Macy literally just closed the door on me, dude. What the?
We are about 2 hours away from home, which is both very exciting and very sad. But we stopped at this little rest area just outside of Wichita Falls, and we had our final little cooking with our setup. We just made the classic easy chicken and rice. We're enjoying it before we hit the road and get our last stretch.
If you can't tell, we made it home. We're laying in bed, and it's amazing.
It's a blissful moment.
It's bittersweet.
Yes.
Sad that the trip's over. Doesn't feel real, to be honest.
It's like the whole trip was a dream somehow.
Yeah. But here we are, enjoying the small things like a bed. All that to say, thank y'all so much for tuning into the series. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Next adventure.